Hi, my name's Daryl Sims from Access Loans, and today I have with me one of our investor clients, Simon Laskay. Simon, how did you first hear about Access Loans?
I first heard about Access through a friend of mine, Michael Gigliotti, and he has used you before, and I know he's recommended you to a few others. So went through a recommendation and looked at a couple of other providers, and then ended up selecting Access Loans. I went and talked to a number of providers initially, so I went and looked at AMP, I went direct to ANZ, I went to another mortgage broker before I come across yourself, Daryl, and Access Loans. So I was really just comparing, my motto is compare three different providers and look at what the best outcome is. I found it challenging with ANZ and AMP based on they only provide you with the AMP or the ANZ rate. Hence I went to a mortgage broker. That was through a recommendation of someone I knew at a bank. And then Michael told me about Access Loans, so I went and met with Daryl and had a bit of a chat. And I think one of the good things about Daryl is it wasn't so much about pushing a product, it was more about looking at understanding what I'm trying to achieve out of my investment and how much money do I have, how much money do I want to spend. It was never a stretch target, it was just, right, what do you want to do, what's the target, what's the amount of money that I want to spend, and essentially take it from there. So it was more of a consultative relationship, whereas the other mortgage broker, it was always a matter of, okay, this is your income, you should be pushing for an extra, say, 50 or 70 grand, whereas I like my life and I like to enjoy the things I love. So I have recommended Daryl and the team here quite a lot to people at work. I'm now going through another discussion with Daryl around my second investment, which is within a year and a half. So one of the things I've liked about working with Daryl is he's available whilst I'm working in what the future, I guess, goal is. So whether I'm looking at investing in another apartment or whether I'm looking at building or something like that, I can call Daryl and just have more of a consultative discussion around what I want to do, what do I want to achieve. It might be a 6-month plan. Daryl never pushes back. It's always a matter of, well, you call me when you're ready. Here's the options. We just do some rough budgets so I know where I'm placed, and then once I get some more or some firm information and obviously an exact amount in terms of my savings, then we're basically ready to rock and roll. I'm really happy with the service that I've got in the first purchase that I did, as I said, a year and a half ago. Everything went really smoothly. The bank that I selected went pretty much smoothly as possible, as banks can be. Daryl definitely made it easier. I'm glad I definitely used a mortgage broker versus going direct with a bank. It's just a more personalised flavour.
Excellent. Thanks very much for your time, Simon.
Thanks, Daryl.